to the Chatroom. Welcome to our show. Sit back, let's relax.
Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Baby, roll the beat. KillaQueen, come and rap with us. We gon' chat it up, we gon' turn up, we gon' turn up, Come and chat it up.
What's up, KQ gang? It's that Jersey girl, Killary K in the building.
And your girl, Queenie. Ooh.
Ooh. And today we're going to do things a little different. We're having a random conversation. And I was like, hold on. We need to put this on the show and let's get another perspective. So with that being said, let's welcome our special guest for today, Solomon.
Hey.
What up? Love y'all. What's good?
We good. I'm Liddy. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Bet. All right, so we were talking about relationships and how a lot of people say they don't want a relationship, but their actions don't match. So, a lot of times guys be like, I'm not looking for a girlfriend, you know what I mean? I'm not your boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. But then they do boyfriend things. Then they get mad if the girl catch feelings. So they might be doing like sweet things. They might be buying her things, making her feel like a girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Milking her, bringing her in.
Exactly.
Wait, but hold on. Is it only going one way? Because
Nah, it can go both ways.
Yeah, there's a flip side to that. Look, I think the conversation needs to be had in the beginning of that relationship. If it's gonna be just friends with bennies, then it just has to be friends with bennies.
Fact.
The problem with that is that there's always one that winds up catching feelings.
Yeah.
And you gotta have that conversation when that happens too. Just everybody gotta be honest with each other.
Fact.
Okay.
For that.
But do you hold that person responsible then if they lead you on to catch feelings? Like, don't tell me to catch feelings and then you saying all this sweet stuff to me. You being lovey-dovey. You want me to spend the night. You want my stuff. Like, I could leave my soap or whatever on your counter. You know what I mean? You buying me things. You take me places. You take me to work. But you don't want me to catch feelings. Like, I feel like that's backwards. Like, if we just friends with bennies, then that's it. You could talk to me as a friend. You could hit me when we trying to get it in, and that's it. Don't hit me for nothing else. Don't talk to me about your feelings. I don't want to hear you on the phone crying or whatever. You want to talk to me about your mama. You gonna put emotions in there.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. To be honest with you.
I mean, because at the end of the day, it's like being a friend too.
I get being a friend, but they put these things on you. They be so sweet, and then they be like, I don't know how to explain it, but guys make it really hard.
So let me ask you a question. So if it's the sweet that gets you, would you prefer if you're in a situation where it's friends with benefits and the guy treats you like
shit?
Not shit, because that's the extreme of a side. But let's say he just treats you, I don't know, just like what it is, just the friends with bennies. That's foul too.
Honestly,
so why can't he feel some type of way about that too?
But
exactly.
Honestly, no, because I've been here, right? So I'm more the type where if you friends with bennies, then we're friends with bennies. That's it. Don't do nothing extra. I am that type. Don't do nothing extra, because that's when lines cross. That's just me personally. Like, don't treat me like ish, because then we're not talking. Like, you can still respect me as your friend. We're friends. We're cool. And then we might smash here and there. But that's it. Don't bring me nothing for Valentine's Day. Don't send me roses. Don't do, like, you know what I mean? Now you're doing too much.
See, I can't talk in that situation, because with me, it's like I'm friendly. I'm friendly by like default. So it's like, I'm going to give you like, I don't know. It's crazy. I'll give it'll be both ways, but then it'll still be a line. So like you can't fall in love. So it's like.
So you would treat a girl that's just your friends with bennies extra sweet. You'll be extra sweet like that?
Probably to not an extreme extent, but probably would get a Valentine's Day gift. Probably. I don't know. Depends. I don't know. You my friend with benefits, but still, like, I don't know though. Like, I don't know. So I don't know. That's a hard one for me to answer, to be honest, because it's
That's
like it's still a line that, yeah.
but that's like
But I
throwing a
don't know.
match.
It's like been like that with both. I don't know, because then there's been the moments where it's like I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much I like you. Because there's been females who just be like, what you want for Valentine's Day, and I'm like nothing, because I already know I don't, want that to do that. But then it's been certain times where I've been like, what you want, So
Listen, Queen, if you was my friends with Benny, I'm not sending you flowers to your job. I'm not sending it to your house. I'm not buying you no diamond necklace. No,
hell no,
none of
not none of
that.
that, not none of
But
that. I buy
people
your ass a
do
little cheap
that.
Dollar Tree flower,
But
you
people
know.
doing that. Look, you lucky if I take you behind the work. You know what I'm saying? So like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people be throwing matches at a piece of paper and they get mad when the paper catch on fire. Like, no.
That's fair.
Unless it's construction paper, it takes longer to
Oh,
burn.
come on. It don't matter. It's still gonna burn. So then
I'm saying, all right. So there's levels to that, though. I feel like there's levels to that, and like I said before, you have to have the conversation. If Valentine's Day is approaching and you in that situation, the friends with Benny's, someone needs to speak up and be like, look, I know Valentine's is coming up. I don't want you to feel like you got to get me anything. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if that conversation is not had, and somebody in that relationship feels like getting something, there's even levels to the gift you're getting. Because I can get, let's say, chocolates. I get you some chocolates or some candies you like. That's fine. But if I'm getting you diamonds, now I'm sending you
That's what I'm saying. Like, not no diamonds. I'll probably get you ass a cheap ass Dollar Tree dollar
oh
flower
my
in the
God.
car. You gotta ask me the Dollar Tree box of them goddamn chocolates too, in the shape of a heart. I got you though. After that, we can do exactly what we made here for. Fuck.
But you telling that person that you was thinking about them. They were thoughts, so you bought them something.
I mean, if I'm gonna think about the pussy on the daily, why not?
So we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because I can't get with that. I'm more of a, I like everything, whatever kind of relationship it is. I like everything to have their lines, and I like for us to address it beforehand, so nobody crosses it.
Everything in your life is on point, like a needle. You don't count.
Shut up. So then, Solomon, you brought it up then. So, okay. So if somebody catches feelings, then what? What happens?
Communication is the key. That's going to be the underlying theme of this whole podcast. Is communication is the key. You got to talk. You got to be honest with the person you're with. You got to let them know, listen, this is good. This is fun what we have right now, but I'm starting to catch feelings. Where do you stand at? And if the other person isn't on that same wavelength as you, then you got to pull out. You can't stay in a situation where you're catching feelings and the other person is not, feeling the same way as you are.
Right.
Someone has to pull that cord.
Yeah, I'm an asshole, but like I've had that like.
I would drink to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Continue.
Alright, so I'm an asshole, y'all. So I don't know. I'm like really not the right person for this conversation, because I'm just like thinking when y'all talking, and it's like been times. Say for instance, this one time I was messing with this girl, and she started to catch feelings. However, like you said, communication is the key. And like one day she slipped out and told me she loved me, and it was like by I don't even know where it came from. Like, it was crazy. And I kind of just like was stuck. And I was like, whoa, no, you ain't finna do that to me. Just like that. Like, oh no. I'm like, nope, not today, not any other day.
See, that is the problem right there.
And if that's the thing, I think that like we both on the same level for a long time mentally. And then somewhere that changed. But even after I said that, she was still okay with that. I don't know how she ended mentally when we, broke it off or whatever.
She wasn't okay.
Yeah.
She was not okay. She was not. But that's the thing though, like when somebody catches feelings and then you try to break it off, like you got to do it subtly now, because it's like, dang, you messed up. Now if you be an asshole, you gonna make it even worse than what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, I was straight up, and I told her like, you're not going to do
Yeah,
this to
that's
me.
an
Like that was
asshole. But
not,
that's the
you know
asshole
what I'm
way.
saying? That was not for
Like,
you.
it's your fault that she caught feelings. No, I'm joking. But
That's the thing too, though. Like she somewhat got the sweet side, so she somewhat got like both, like you were saying, like don't put in all that extra. Like with me, sometimes it'll just fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on how bad I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? But in that case, it was like I just wasn't feeling the same. I was just like, whoa, like that's too much at the time. So yeah, so like I'm like terrible for this conversation. I'm like, damn, I done did all that.
see, I guess I'll be what you would call like I'm sweet, but I'm also an asshole. Like, but only in the beginning because I'm gonna tell you what it is up front, and I'm gonna be very blunt about it. I don't like beating around the bush because I don't want you to misunderstand anything. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say it up front, like, hey, we friends with benefits. We friends. We cool. And if we smash occasionally, anything else, keep that out. Period. Don't send me nothing. Don't ask me on no dates. We ain't doing that. We smashing here and there. If we ain't smashing, don't call me. No, I'm joking.
But you see, you good though, because you told him. You know what I mean? You let him know what's up. So if he goes and starts getting you all that shit,
Hey, why the fuck is it a he? Why the fuck is it a fucking
I don't know.
Why the fuck is it a he?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I'm
telling
just
everybody just assume Kelly just came the queen of it. The fuck? I swear they don't believe you gay, man. They don't. How many videos you gotta put of me licking all over you? How many we gotta post? I don't fucking give it. She is gay now. The fuck?
How you gonna speak for me?
You shot.
I am tired of these motherfuckers.
Solomon, continue. I'm with you, Solomon.
So listen, if she isn't paying attention to what you telling her, then you in the right. She is in the wrong.
Right. So that's on you. I did my job.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I meant.
Right. So
that's what
from
I
here on out, if you catch feelings, that's on you. I told you what it was, so don't blame me.
Exactly.
I mean, shit, that's how I went. Motherfucker asked me, what did I want? I said, I want to eat that coochie. She asked her what she want. She told me she want to have fun. I thought we was on the same level. Bitch slipped up and told me she loved me. I ran. I'm like, I'm out. Like Speedy Gonzalez in that bitch. Like that damn road runner. Meet me.
So then on to the next question. How do you get out of a relationship?
You, man. I am not the person to answer that neither.
You ever seen them cartoons where they trying to run out of an apartment house or some shit, and they make that funny ass little noise and they just go right out the wall. That's how you leave the relationship.
You know what? I'm not good for this either because all of my relationships, when they ended, it's because they did something really bad. So I could just cut them off and that was it. So I'm good with just cutting off and then never speaking to you ever again in life. So I'm not the right one for this one either.
I don't even want to talk about my way out. We just gonna
Solomon.
Listen, it's better better early, because if you wait and you sit on that, it's just gonna get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to end the relationship, the best thing to do is just tell them. Listen, look.
Me, I get nonchalant all the way up until I don't know. I get nonchalant. And then I go fuck something else.
Ghost.
Shit.
I go ghost.
Oh shit.
Right, I will block you from everything. You can't call me. I'll block your email.
I will
make you an email and then give you the password and then block you on that email. I'm not the one.
I think you should just tell them. That's what I would do. I would tell them before we go in too deep. If I want out, I want out, and I'm gonna let you know.
But like in some cases, like I've been there where the motherfuckers didn't want to get out though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker did not want to let go. Like,
that's why I block them.
It's like, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you gotta do some shit like run away, change states and shit, cities. But yeah. So I've been in that situation too where motherfuckers did not want to let go. Like,
Yeah, it's a tough situation. If they don't want to break it,
And even just telling them daily, constantly, like showing, being nonchalant, fucking around, just like blatant with it. Motherfucker was not trying to hear it. Like, yo, whatever.
That's
yeah, no, that one's tough.
because they crazy. Like,
Yeah,
let you do that to
Yeah.
me, Queen.
Facts.
You would never heard from me again. Period.
I swear, I was trying not to be heard from. Like, I was doing everything in my power. Like, I'm like, trying to set the motherfucker up. Like, here, why don't you talk to her?
I cannot. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's me. It was like I'm done when I'm done, and I'm mean, and I don't care how you feel about it. Like, I'm surprised I ain't been murdered or nothing, y'all. This is
Mm-mm.
crazy.
Mm-mm.
Like, she hurt the fuck out of my heart.
Mm. I'm trying not to say what I was about to say.
I was biting my tongue. Queenie
Man,
Killary,
I want to kill you, man.
Killary was ready to stab somebody about 10 minutes ago.
On a sweet note, Queenie, Solomon said that he like our dynamic because we yin and yang, right? So I told him, occasionally, I was like, yeah, that's true, but occasionally, Yang might want to stab Yang, might want to shank him a couple times.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't speak too fast on that.
Let's just say Killer has said the most amazing stuff to me. Like, I had never heard of. Like, she told me she was gonna stick a candy cane in my eye, and I thought that was the sweetest shit ever. Ain't nobody ever talked to me like that. I'm an asshole, and I normally hurt the feelings. So when she I normally, like, I'll make people think it, but they won't actually say it to me. And she told me that, and I thought that was so sweet. Like, that's why we get along, because I will buzz her and her shit. That's how I feel.
All
right, I won't.
Especially me.
Okay. Yo, she did beat the shit out of me one day. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Ask her.
During intercourse, it was crazy. Beat my ass. I ain't gonna lie, turn me on.
What the fuck?
Shit was high kid turn on.
Next question.
You gonna be a bitch slap during intercourse?
Alright, with that being said,
I'm a pee on
Shit, a little abuse me, y'all, a little bit.
let me ask you.
I like it though.
Let me ask y'all a question. In relationships, do you believe that there's roles to be played in a relationship between the two partners?
I would hate to be that pro person and be like, no, there's no roles, but it low key is. I think so. But it all depends on your relationship, who you with, and their personalities.
I believe so.
I don't even know how to answer that question, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
Well, now,
She's stuck on the last question.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Solomon.
Shit.
I had to change her name in my phone, and it's for a horrible reason. Solomon, ask her what her name is in my phone. Ask her.
Queenie, what's your name on her phone, Queenie?
Now, see, that sounds sweet, right?
It does.
Nah, it's because we was having a conversation one day, and I told her I was gonna punch her in her mouth and knock her teeth out.
Yeah. And that's gonna be my new name, Gummy Bear. I died. Next thing you know, my ass was Gummy Bear.
What the fuck, yo?
Violent, okay? Sexy as hell. I can't. For some odd reason, I do something to the pussy. I cannot.
Sorry. Anyway, you wanna explain what you mean by roles for the people who don't know?
All right.
That's me. I'm over here like, what the fuck is the rule? Shit, I thought I was just me. I ain't know I had to audition for this shit.
me.
Wait.
I ain't getting no fucking audition papers. What the fuck is going on?
Basically, it's when you with someone, you pick up their slack and vice versa. Everyone has their weaknesses. And I think to make a relationship work is when you identify your partner's weakness and you be their strength where they're weak and vice versa. And you're playing your role in a relationship. I don't want to get too deep into, man-woman relationship, because that's a completely different podcast. But I think that when you're with someone, you just gotta learn, how they operate, how they move. If one person can't cook, the other one can cook. It doesn't matter, man, female. You just pick that slack up for the other person. And those are just playing roles in a relationship.
I absolutely believe that, but I also absolutely believe that people should realize when, it's like a certain role that they should play, which is normal, or when it's just way too much. You know what I mean? Like, if it's somebody who really need to work on themselves to be complete, then you cannot fulfill that role until they get into their own.
Right.
So, like, I can't be your 100. I can only add to it. So, I need you to be your 100. I'm gonna be my 100, and we're gonna make this 200 together. But I can't be your 150. You know what I mean? Then I start exerting myself to try to fill in a hole that you need to fix for yourself.
Damn, y'all be thinking on some other shit. Like, I ain't never even thought about no shit like that. I'm over here like, wow.
Yeah, I think that's the alcohol talking, because I don't even think I was going
excuse me.
Nah, that's Killer. That is not the alcohol.
First of all, Killer's a Virgo, Killer's an intellectual, and Killer is a psychology major. Thank you.
Psychology, psycho. I ain't even got to commit the murder. I ain't even got to commit the murder. Just call her.
Shut up. But it's just straight facts. You know what I mean?
No, you right about that. You 100% right about that. I was more speaking on the if my partner's coming home late and I know she's coming home late, maybe I make some food so when she gets home she has something to eat, or just order something and make sure she's good when she comes back, or just shit like that. The small things that when one person can't pick up that slack, then you pick it up for them in that aspect. But what you're talking about is something different. But you're 100%
you got to be more specific. Shoot, maybe that was alcohol. Anyway,
I cannot.
No, but for real, I feel like that is 100% correct. However, that is very rare, and that's the sad part. Like, so many people don't help you pick up the slack. They just feel like, oh, you ain't do it, then you just ain't do it.
Yeah, nah, that's why relationships don't last.
Yeah. Big fan.
Cause I'm the type of motherfucker that is just clean up your crib. We ain't even gotta be together.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would sleep one day. Queenie around here cleaning up.
Well, so
I'm like, what is you doing?
You're not gonna do that when you leave.
Right, like, chill. Like, you were still using that. But I'm also the type that if I'm dating you, I'm not gonna stop you. Like, if we eating out the plate and you gonna take the plate in the kitchen, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, sit down, you're a guest. I mean, if you feel like taking up the plate, go ahead.
I be catering to your ass like a motherfucker.
Right.
I be taking your plates, taking your garbage, taking everything. I can't even help it though.
I'm not going to interrupt you. You feel like you in the zone, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
It's because it's like I'm running my plate to the kitchen, or I'm running my bag to the kitchen, or I'm running my napkins to the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab your shit.
But then
way you ain't gotta make that one.
She go in the fridge like, you want some water? Like, you know what? Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, I be catering to your ass like a motherfucker. I cannot. And I know your ass. I be like, room temperature or cold. You be like, the room temperature in the basement. I got you. I'll be right back.
I cannot.
Anyway. You be like, oh, you ain't have to do that. I'm like, girl, shut your ass up and take it.
I'm like, you ain't have to do that, but while you at it, can you make me
toast? I swear to God. That nigga make a toast and tea.
That you already in the kitchen.
Already in there. You might as well go ahead.
But see, I'm the type of person that don't mind doing that.
I know. You're very sweet.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you. All right, y'all. All right, like on the real shit. Look, let's talk about intimacy.
All right.
All right, y'all. So, are there any limits when being intimate? What's y'all take on that?
All right, so I feel like, and I can only speak for me personally, because I may be one of a kind, but when it comes to being intimate, I feel like the only limits that there are ones that I feel I'm extremely uncomfortable with, and I mean extremely. Like, it got to cross the line for me. So as long as it don't cross the line, and that's just like two things. If it don't cross the lines, I'm down for whatever you want to do. It's my job as your partner to fulfill. So if you want me dressed up like a unicorn and go run around and whatever, that's what I'm about to do.
Like y'all don't even know I love this woman, y'all. I swear to God, y'all, like, long time ago, y'all, like this was like 2-3 years ago, y'all. I used to write ass eating shouts, right? And she used to be up underneath there like, ew, Queenie, no, ew, that's nasty, never, no one's ever going near my butthole.
Oh my God.
Why go near the butthole though? All the people
Oh my God.
Like,
that is not
like,
you
know what I'm saying?
Queenie.
Like, she forgot all about those rules.
Listen, okay? Like I said, whatever. I feel like as your partner, I'm not going to try to limit or stifle your sexuality. If that's what you want, as long as I'm comfortable with it, I will try it. Period.
Yeah. I would bring up another story, but that one is not okay.
We don't need
she is telling the truth, y'all.
We don't need no story. I actually think you brought it up before in the other podcast. If you talking about what I think you talking about.
Yeah, you
brought it up before.
Yeah, it should be wild. Killer be up for it though. That's why we work.
I don't know what's wrong with Queenie's mind. Like, it's not even stuff that she like. It's just random things. It literally feel like she just picked something out of a hat. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? Like, and she know I'm gonna do it.
Be dumb as hell. Yeah, we'll try it, y'all, and bust out in the middle with laughing. It'd be the silliest shit, y'all. And then go back to fucking though. Like, who does that? Like,
I cannot.
I'm talking about we laughing so hard we falling over, like niggas rolling out the bed, shit like that. Like, shit be wild. What? That's why we work, cause we some fools.
Solomon, your take?
I
cannot. Yeah. Can't keep getting.
I agree with. I agree with Killary. I agree with Killary. If it's gonna make me feel uncomfortable, or if it's gonna make the other person feel uncomfortable, you can't push those limits. There aren't any limits as long as the person doesn't have them. If they don't have any limits, then it's fair game for everybody. But if there's certain things that, you know what I mean, the other person feels uncomfortable, you feel uncomfortable, you gotta let that person know, listen, don't choke me, I don't like that.
Facts, like me.
I get
like when me and Killer first met, she asked me like, I think you asked me something like that. She like, you asked me something and I told you I keep an open mind.
I think I asked you I don't know. I remember I asked you if you had any fetishes and stuff like that. Because here's the thing. I don't mind fetishes, but I don't like when they're sprung up on me. Like, because it catch me off guard. I like to be in the mental space, because if I'm going to try it, I don't want you to see me like, oh, what the heck? Like, I want to, you know what I mean? So, like, one time I was getting it on with somebody and they just start eating my armpit. I know. Like, I didn't know that's what was happening, like.
Oh man, when she first told me that, when I died, y'all.
But mama. Like, it was a full day of work. I still got deodorant on. Like, you ain't let me wash up. I'm sweaty.
That nigga like armpits. I can't.
But see, here's my problem. Like I said, I'm down for anything. So it wouldn't have been a problem had you told me, let me prep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just go in my armpit. Now I'm sitting there with the F face,
Maybe that was part of the fetish. That person didn't
Okay, well
want you
then
to prep.
at least tell me so I'm not sitting there with the what the
Right, they like that shit musty. I can't. Like that shit turd. Nigga, like turd ass armpit.
Well, you know,
Long day work.
well, some people do like that, which is fine. Just
Right.
tell me. That's it. Just tell me. That's it.
Yeah, all I asked that, I say the same thing. No surprises. If you got motherfucking 12 toes, you need to let me know that shit. Like, you know, I don't want you to take them goddamn socks off and I run out the fucking toes. Like, what the fuck? But if you brace me, if you take the motherfuckers off, I'll be like, yeah, she told me she had 24 toes. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
I ain't gonna trip.
that's all you gotta do is brace me. And I'm the type that if you tell me that you have a fetish, I'm gonna research it to see what I can do with that fetish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you say you got a ketchup fetish, I'm
That's
about to see
thorough.
how I can use this ketchup. I'm like, well, we about to F some ketchup up. Shoot, let me go get the, let me go to like, you know, the wholesale place. Let me get a big old container.
What's the best brand for my skin?
I cannot, y'all.
Like, okay, Heinz, get the skin right. Okay, Heinz.
I ain't kidding. So if you alright, yeah, alright. I hope you ready to fuck me on that turkey
Wait,
sandwich.
first, what the
All the veggies except onions. I ain't trying to be smelling like onions.
The crazy part
Onions and
is,
ass.
the crazy part is she's saying all this right now, but I would still go out and get the turkey in the bread.
And I would fucking lay your ass down on it, the fuck, and eat turkey meat and coochie. You got me messed up.
That is so wrong.
Coochie turkey sandwiches.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm bugging.
That's her. I'm
But
keeping
yeah,
it cool.
I just keep an open mind. I'm up for whatever. I done did some stupid shit. Just know that.
Very stupid.
Yeah. How do you tell the other person what you like?
This is hard for me. And I'm only gonna say this because if we're in the middle of being intimate, I don't want to tell you. I feel like it's a turn off, and it sounds so bad, like
It's not though.
but it's like I'm supposed to be able to tell you what I like so you can do it, but it's a turn off me having to tell you what I like.
See, I don't agree with that, man. You better know what the fuck you doing. Like, I'm gonna know what I'm doing, like when I'm coming for your ass. Oh God.
But you can't say that because I didn't know what I was doing.
Ooh,
I just went for it.
You was like prepped all your life on my mama. I just want to say you was blessed like before you knew it. Like you don't even know, but
Oh my
like
God.
you had a long time. You practiced like all your years without knowing. You practiced like the way this woman eat ice cream and like applesauce, y'all, is fucking amazing. Okay, we're not even gonna get into all that and how she eat it, but it's how she eat it, and it's not even like no joke. So you can't tell me you wasn't made for this gay shit. You got me.
But
Like, I don't know how a straight female make a gay bitch come the first night, but that shit is crazy.
listen, the point.
If you girl, and I swear y'all thought she was lying. I'm like, nah, you been gay before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ma'am, there's another person on this podcast.
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, follow me. My fault.
The point is, and it might just be me, I don't know how to tell you. I don't. Like, I can bring it up in random conversation, but when it's actually time to do it, or like, I don't want to tell you. And it sounds so stupid, but if I have to tell you, now I'm in my brain thinking about it, and now I'm not in the mood.
My whole thing is talk about it before all that go down. You know what I'm saying? That way, when it go down, there ain't no surprises. I believe we discussed the shit.
But I don't.
We
but
discussed
also,
a lot.
I don't. But I don't like.
Like
to
you
have,
told
like,
me
a
what you
whole...
liked and what you didn't like and you told me like all that. So it was like it was shit I knew, you know, what not to do and what to do. So
but it was random. It wasn't just like a let's have a sex talk.
No, it was just random. We just be talking about some other shit, hair and shit. Like, girl, what that hair is? That's pink. So I'm telling you, sex last night. What about it? I didn't like when you. Okay, bad. Want to practice now? Let's practice now.
You should pull up bullet points on the computer.
I sent you a presentation.
Let me go over that. Would you like to practice now? My thirsty ass. Would you like to practice now? Yo, we can
If
get
you
this
have
shit
any
right.
questions,
Ooh, and
please refer to the reference page.
I got a problem where, like, if I don't make you, like, if I don't satisfy you, like, and make, like, it's a problem with me. Like, I hold that shit, and then I just be thinking how next time I'm gonna tear it the fuck up. Sorry.
But see, I'm too mental for that anyway. So yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, so
I swear, a long one too. Boy, oh boy.
Solomon,
Don't fart during sexual intercourse with this woman. It's gonna knock everything off. The universe. The universe is off track.
You cannot.
She's just gonna be thinking about that smell. She just gonna.
The whole time, like, no, she didn't. Did she just? I think she did. Did she have corn?
I'm like, y'all, she woke up on the fart smell itself. Meanwhile, a nigga's going ham on the pussy, okay? She don't even feel nothing. She like,
I'm just
this
lost.
stinky motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Is she serious right now?
What the fuck?
I'm real.
I'm eating the pussy and the pussy starting to taste like a desert. I'm like, what? Is you good up there?
I can't even.
And she like, no. And Killer would tell you, straight, like, no, just get the fuck off me. Like, I'm fucking done. Ugh.
Oh shoot.
Then you got something to deal with till you make that shit come. I can't.
Oh my god. I was trying to ask Solomon his input.
My fault. Go ahead, Solomon. What's your input?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I think mentioning it in the moment, it is. I can see that being a huge turnoff because who wants to give instructions? You know, when the shit's going down, but there's ways of doing that. I guess you can guide them, you can move them. You know what I'm saying? Like, without having to say something, and then maybe there's slick ways. We all rap here, so there's slick ways of bringing that shit up in a conversation, just random out of nowhere, just to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Just to start that conversation and maybe find out, you know, what you into, what you like.
Right.
Right.
I think there's ways around. There's ways to do it, but not doing it and not doing it.
Yeah, going back to what you said about, like, you can direct them and, like, show them, like, yeah, you could do shit like slap my ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, pull my hair. Like not necessarily like saying you, well, yeah, you're a different breed. Yeah.
I don't like giving you no type of instructions.
Oh shit, I know what to do with your ass. I just choke the fuck out of her out of nowhere, y'all. Like, life-threatening choke too. She be like,
She said a threatening choke.
Oh what?
It don't be funny at all. Yeah, for real, like,
threatening.
Like, shit, I could kill this motherfucker and she still gonna come. Like, I don't know.
This episode getting flagged. But see, I get frustrated a lot. So this is hard. Like, just listening to this conversation is hard for me. I don't want to tell you nothing. I don't want to have a regular conversation about it. It got to be random, and I got to bring it up. Like, once you start asking me about it, I'm like, oh, here we go. And then it becomes more of a task than something I want to do for fun. So, like, if you messing up while we doing it, I might just slap you.
Oh yeah,
you know?
she will slap the fuck out of you. Believe that. Believe that. That tongue better stay in place, or you getting beat the fuck up. I've gotten beat the fuck up. Y'all have no clue.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
y'all ever see a KillaQueen with black eyes? Both of us should just know it was mutual abuse. Mutual. Okay. Y'all ever see rings around her neck?
Eye, you gonna have too.
Y'all see rings around her neck? I didn't quite choke the fuck out of her. Y'all catch me with a black eye? She did slap my ass during intercourse.
Okay, we is not trying to make Solomon uncomfortable.
Oh, my part.
Next topic. Next topic is faking it. Is it okay to fake it?
Shit, depending on how she sounds, that's all I'm gonna say.
God damn. God damn. steal her answer?
I mean, go for it.
Nah, I don't know. I don't. You know what? I don't think it's cool to fake that shit because you're only cheating yourself. Yo. Someone has to speak up.
Man, I'm a different
Somebody gotta
breed.
say
Look, I will tell you to fake it just so I can hear that fake ass moan that turn me the fuck on.
I couldn't.
Like,
But
like,
at
like,
the
like,
same
like
time,
at the same time, like I don't know. I'm just like cut different. So it's like I have told Killer to just fake moan, like just yeah, like just like that. Not even because it was like I'm cheating my or like she doing it to me or fake. No, it just turned real. You don't believe that? But but
oh my
I'm just
God.
different. I can't speak. I mean that yeah. She yeah. If it's sexy, it's sexy.
I'm about to be real hypocritical, okay? Because I have faked it before and it was horrible. Like, it's a horrible thing to do because now you got that person thinking they're killing it, so they'll never fix anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll just keep doing
And you
that
getting that
crappy
same drag.
whatever.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you still gonna get that and nothing's gonna change for you. So it's best that you don't fake it because, like Charlie
Facts.
said, you'll just be cheating yourself.
Facts. I ain't never faked it. No,
Yeah,
I ain't never
facts.
faked it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, and then
Never?
nah.
I mean, I think it depends who you are. Like, I'm not gonna do it no more, but I've done it, and I felt bad about doing it because we was actually, we were in a relationship. But there was somebody I was in a relationship, and it was just trash. And I was like, "What the heck are you doing? Just get up. Just I can't.
Yeah,
No."
that's more like me. Like if you don't know what you're doing, I'm just like, or it's like I may not say nothing right then and there, but you may not ever hear from me. I'm an asshole.
I mean, granted, they told me they didn't know what they was doing, but yeah,
They told you?
that was bad. Yeah, they
That
was
was a
like, "I'm
red
not good
flag
at
for your
this."
ass. Fuck, what you doing there?
I
I
know,
would have been like,
cause
nigga, bye.
I'm because sometimes they just be lying. I'm like, let me be the judge, and I'm like, you're right, get up, I can't. You gotta no, that was horrible. You ain't even try, like,
You scared?
Like the one time I wanted you to be a
You
liar.
didn't even get an E for effort.
No, like during real intercourse. No, I don't think I ever faked. No.
I did.
You'll get dry out of me if I ain't feeling it. Like I won't say nothing. It will be nothing. Like no noise, no nothing. It'll just be like you should get this clue. Like you should catch it. And I'm just like, And there's been times where I just be like, just get the fuck out. But yeah.
Well, like I can sound like I'm being for real. I
swear to God.
I could trick everything. I could trick everything, my whole body into like feeling like it's real, but it's not. Meanwhile, I'm whole watching TV, just TV on. I'm like, oh shoot, that's that episode when like
Like, oh shit, is that Sabrina?
Right? Oh, this is that episode. Oh wait,
all that.
Right, done messed
Like,
up.
I didn't see that shit since the 90s.
Look, done messed up, start laughing, had to turn that into a moan. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
The Queenie hold up. Did you say you stuck in the 90s?
I'd be like, oh shit, I'm watching all that. I'm stuck in the 90s. This motherfucker think they doing something. I can't. I'm like, oh shit, Keenan and Kel. But all right, I got a question. Is it okay? What is y'all take on thinking of someone else during sexual intercourse?
Oh, I done it.
Me too. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, there's the only way I could come. I'm like, this relationship gotta end now. Whatever the fuck this is.
I'm like, you know what? This has been going on for long enough. This ain't going nowhere. Let me think about,
Yeah, I have. Yeah, big time. What's your take on this, Summer?
I've never done that.
Yeah, you gotta get out of it because when it gets to that point, you gotta go. That's the only thing I kept saying mentally. I gotta go. This is not working. I should not have to think about 50 other bitches. Like I can't.
Yeah. Nah, that shit is crazy.
So alright, so you talking about when y'all actually having sex? What about if it's phone sex?
Um.
Like, what if you had something up on your phone or
Now,
whatever.
I've never done that one. Yeah. I've never
So-
had no phone sex with somebody and then looking at somebody else. Is that what we getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I never did that.
I mean, whether
Yeah,
it's
can't
that or
speak on
whether
that
it's
either.
porn or whether it's whatever.
I mean,
You got it on your phone.
porn is definitely, I mean, nah.
But is that cheating though? Like,
I mean, what you mean? Like, is you talking to the person you with and watching porn? Like, I mean, what we talking about?
all right, say
Is that
yeah,
cheating?
like
That's a
say
good
we
question.
dating, right? And we having phone sex, but like I'm watching porn while we having phone sex, or I'm looking at somebody else's picture or video, whether I know them or not. But I'm looking at their picture or video while we doing it.
Like I've never done that. I mean, I've never done that. Like with some, I've looked at that person who I was with, videos or pictures, but no, I ain't never went to Pornhub and watched and I ain't never looked at nobody else's pictures. No.
So
I'm not gonna say it's cheating. That's a real good question,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
definitely deceptive. It's almost like faking it. It's almost like thinking of someone else while you're being intimate. If you're on the phone and you're getting busy over the phone and you have to look at something else,
Yeah.
you gotta get out of that shit too.
Facts.
Because that person don't do it for you.
Yeah.
what if they just suck on the phone, but they are in person?
I cannot. Really?
I don't know. That deceptive
Yeah.
shit. I don't. That shit don't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I've
tough.
been there. I'm gonna go ahead and take
And
a
it's
trip on that.
it's
Anyway.
crazy, yeah. Cause I didn't what was I gonna say? I didn't even care. After sex, I wasn't like, oop, I was thinking of so okay, I forgot all about that shit. When it was time again, I thought about him again.
Oh shit.
I ain't even lose no sleep at night. So,
That
yeah,
shit is crazy.
yeah, I was a mess. Yeah.
So then, do y'all have any more questions or topics or whatever? Because technically, that's all we got.
Nah.
Yeah.
Covered it.
Covered it.
All right. Well, then, Solomon, thank you for being on our chat room.
Thank you. Hey.
No,
Thank you for having me on again.
Hey.
I love doing these.
I
man.
swear
They
it's
fun.
not the last time because you might not know this, but you are a fan favorite. Like I have gotten a lot of messages about your chat rooms.
Shit, you a KQ gang favorite. The
Oh, for
fuck?
real? That's what's up.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about just me and you.
Oh, well, yeah. If y'all want to be on the chat room, let us know. If you have somebody you want us to speak to, let us know.
Don't be shy,
and we got y'all.
motherfuckers.
Right, so we
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Bye.
Solomon, you gonna say bye?
Again.
I didn't want to step on your outro. It sounded too good. I didn't want to fuck it up.
Every
Did you do this
time.
the last time?
Yeah, I get caught up. I get caught up. It just sounds good. I don't want to fuck it up.
Just say bye. So.
Later, y'all. Peace.
Wait.
Make sure you like
Comment.
and subscribe.
Turn the post notifications on, motherfuckers.
KillaQueen
Queen. Team out.